Thanks, Mark. Okay, we'll go down to Elmer and keep our list going here. KE8 HNK WB8 VMW. Good morning, Elmer.
KE8 HNK WB8 VMW. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, rest of the listeners. Just getting up this morning. I got up a little bit later than I usually do, mainly because I needed to rest. Past 2 days of getting up at 3 in the morning to get ready to take the boy to school at 6 in the morning. It kind of made it really, how do I say it, interesting to do. Other than that, yesterday we had the police and fire out at the XYL's house. The neighbors behind us decided to hire a individual that we commonly refer to as a crackhead to cut some trees down. And unfortunately, Jim, he wound up cutting the tree. Went through the main line feeding into the house and ripped it from the house and knocked it down. He also hit the main power lines behind the house. When the police and fire showed up, he took off as the fire department was showing up and left a heck of a mess for the house next door to clean up. And last night, Ohio Edison, they were out at till about 11 fixing the whole mess. Fortunately, they reattached everything to the house, and we didn't have to call anybody out to do that. But it was, needless to say, a really interesting afternoon yesterday. So other than that, that's just about what's going on, Jim. I'll go ahead and say 73. I'm going to go ahead. I'll probably be around the radio room cleaning up, and probably I'll check back in the net if it's still going. So with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you, K8HNK, back over to WB8 VMW.
All righty, Elmer. Well, you have something to talk about today. Oh, boy. All righty. Well, I talked to Craig. He's the one that got me in this mess here this morning, so we'll go to Randy. KDA, CFH, WB8, VMW. Breakfast already, and the dogs and you are relaxing, right, Randy?
W8WKY.
KD8 CSH. Good morning, Jim. Absolutely right. Breakfast is done. I've got 2 of them in my lap. We're trying to relax. The last couple of days we've been busy. We've been canning beans. Used to not be a big deal for us, but as you get older, everything becomes a big deal. So we a little slower, a little more ancient things, but we got her done. So hopefully have some good eating a little later on. Not much going on. Like I said, we are relaxing, trying to unwind from doing all the canning. So hope weekend is working out pretty good for you. Back to you, Jim.
All righty, Randy. Well, I used to do a lot of canning. Green beans, tomatoes especially. Loved. I made tomato juice, whole tomatoes. I usually grew the aromas because, man, you can pop them out of their skins and put them in a jar, and they work so good. Make good juice, good everything. Alrighty, Randy, you take care. Take care of the pups and don't burn the breakfast. Alrighty, we'll get some Outlanders in here. K5 CFY WB8 VMW. You're probably all done with your walk and everything, you and Fred there, Ray. But how's the day going so far?
B8 VMW K5 CFY. Good morning, Jim. Well, it's kind of sultry. I think 78 degrees. Supposed to get in the high 90s again today. But I just got back to the house, so we're done with the walk. Nothing going on. Couldn't find no possums or anything. So Fred is probably back on the couch taking a nap. Anyway, good to hear you, Jim. Good to hear everybody out there this morning. It's been radio's been pretty busy this morning, so good to hear everybody. Have a great weekend and stay safe. K5 CFY.
Okay, Ray. Well, let's go on in Oklahoma and see if Nancy's up and about. KI5 OZZ WB8 VMW. Good morning, Nancy. Well, maybe Nancy's sleeping in. This is a Saturday, you know. Alrighty, well, let's go to Jacksonville. Well, I'll go back to Nancy in case it was her, had to identify on the net. Maybe I didn't wait quite long enough. But we'll go to Florida and then we'll go back up to Oklahoma. All right, well, we'll try again for the short straw. WAJAX WB8 VMW.
Well, good morning there, Jim. Your wish has come true. You got the short straw this morning. W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian. Miss Wendy and Miss Lucy are with me on the walk this morning under mostly, well, I should say partly cloudy skies down here in Jacksonville, Florida this morning. We've got 77 degrees, and we're headed up to about 90, maybe 92, something like that. So a typical Floridian day. And although this is International Lighthouse Weekend, and there is a lighthouse at the Mayport Naval Station down here, very close to where we live, and the local club down here will be manning that lighthouse, along with many other lighthouses throughout the world with amateur radio. So we're looking forward to being with the local club here this morning at that Mayport Lighthouse. With that, thanks for giving us a call. I'll turn it back your way, Jim, and everyone have a great weekend there. W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian.
All righty, Ron. Well, you, Wendy, Lucy, the kids, and Missy, if she ever gets up and walking again, you tell them all we wish them the best weekend and stay safe and stay well. And who knows, I might go down and see if I can't knock a little bit of rust off my key and get into that there. All righty. Well, now we'll go back to Rick. Maybe he's off the phone and listening again. NATGQ WB8 VMW. How about it, Rick? Are you listening this morning? Well, I don't guess he's going to be with us this morning, but hopefully it's just he's babysitting or got a phone call or something. All righty, well, we'll try Tom and see if he's listening this morning and see how he's doing. KA8MNT, WB8 VMW. Good morning, Tom, and how's everything going? Well, maybe he's sleeping in. It's a good thing. All righty. Okay, we got about 3 minutes left here. N8YMY. How about it, John? Are you out there wandering around? We're listening.
WB8 VMW, N8YMY. We're actually wandering. We're at the campground this weekend. We're down in Navarre, set up at a little campground called Baylor Beach. It's just a small little family campground with a swimming hole, and so we're down here till Sunday. So we thought we'd turn the phone on and see if they had the link in, and I guess they must have linked everything back up, so we can hear you this morning. So we're watching the sun rise with a little bit of fog down here. It's a little foggy. and 8YMY. We'll say 7-3 is Jim. You have a great day.
All righty, John. Well, you and the family have a great time down there. And enjoy it, because you know what's coming in a couple months here. You won't be swimming in the pond. You'll be skating on the pond. But take care, have fun, and enjoy yourself. All righty, KB8, LJ, WB8, BMW. We got about 3 minutes there, LJ. What you doing this morning?
WD8 BMW from KB8LJ. Well, and once again, I'm here attempting to get my mutilated version of DV Switch working reliably. It seems that the good people at T-Mobile in trying to sell me a product that they didn't have to sell, massively changed settings in my phone, and that has made my unfaithful electronic wife considerably more unfaithful, because she keeps disconnecting all the time. I guess the easiest way to describe it is they gave her an electronic migraine and then handed her back to me. Really good stuff. But the good news is I have some website conversions I need to do, and I will have the YouTube video that tells me how to do exactly what I need to do. Only problem is the website was built by a 600 word per minute motor mouth Indian who can't speak English, and so I've got to get all that debugged before I can go any further. So this is KB8LJ, back to net.
W8WKY.
All righty, LJ. Yeah, I know what it's like calling for a little help, and it's over in India or someplace, and they're broken English and they speed it up. Okay, LJ, you take care. All righty, well, I got him out there running around. I guess we'll drag Phil out of the bushes, and I hope it wasn't poison ivy. Get him up and running here so I can go in and have some bacon-flavored oatmeal. K8, PMI, WB8, BMW. How about it, Phil? Are you ready to straighten out the mess I made?
WB8 BMW, this is K8 PMI. You did an awesome job. I booked 22 pre-check-ins, so that is a huge list. I'll go back to you for your final thoughts of the day, and then I'll get this show on the road. WB8 BMW, this is K8 PMI.
All righty, Phil. Well, you and the new one there, and well, you got maybe get in another camping trip before the bad weather sets in. So I'll back on out of here and head for the kitchen. NATGQ tried to get in this morning, but I guess either I was talking too long or keying up too fast or all of the above. But maybe he'll key up a little bit later. Other than that, everybody was cool, calm, and collected, and hopefully they'll stand nice and quietly in line and get you checked in, and they'll be all nice and legal. But everybody stay safe. Have a great weekend. Stay well. Be careful out on the road. And keep Sarah on your minds there. And maybe put her on the prayer list. See if you can get rid of their migraine headaches, because I know how they are. After about 30 years, 20 years, 30 years, I had them, and then all of a sudden they quit. and hopefully maybe that there would be okay, be right with Sarah also. So I got to get out of here before I get too much of your time ate up, Phil. So 7-3s, I'm headed for the kitchen. Stay safe, stay well. Back to net.
Good morning, Northeast Ohio. CQ. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association Barometer Net on the W8WKY repeater. We're at 147 Mark 39 with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. This is a control net open to any and all licensed amateurs. All traffic should go through net control. As always, emergency traffic is welcome to break in at any time. Just shout, break, and we'll grab you. Your net control operator this morning is Phil, and my call sign is K8PMI. Break. All right, I got a long list here. I'm going to hit some of the outlanders here first that I know that are short time, and JJ has been bouncing in and off of the screen, so I see him out there, so I'm going to have him start the show. N9TN, this is K8PMI. You're up first on the Barometer Net.
Well, good morning, Phil. Good morning to everybody on the net. Hey, it's nice to be first every now and then. Well, the reason I'm bouncing out is on my Clear Node, where I changed radios here in the radio room. I usually use tone squelch on about everything. Well, the radio that I always use for my bass for Allstar, I sold it, and it didn't have tone squelch. So the radio I have in here temporarily does, but I can't get my Clear Node to set for tone squelch. So then I tried DCS toning, the digital toning, and for some reason that's not even working on my Clear Node. So I'm going to have to troubleshoot, and I'll do that after the net. Sorry about the bouncing in and out, but that's why it was. Anyway, nothing going on here. Going to try to get out there and do some yard work a little bit earlier and chill out for the rest of the day. It's been a long week. Phil, you better say hi to my friend Mark in Central Tennessee. He might want to say hi, and I'm sure he's got the weather forecast for you. Anyway, I've known Mark for about a year and a half now, I guess. Good guy, very, very good guy. Anyway, I'll say 7-3. You always do a good job on the net, Phil. This is N9TN, Boring, Tennessee.
N9TN, thank you very much. And I have Mark actually right next to you, but I want to go from Tennessee to Jacksonville, Florida, because I know they're out on their walk, and I do not want to miss them. And I believe W8JAX had the radio this morning. So W8JAX, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
Hey, good morning there, Phil, and to all on the net this morning. This is W8JAX, Portable Pedestrian, along with Miss Wendy.
Good morning, Phil, and everyone else on the net. This is K8JAX down here in Jacksonville, Florida, along with K9LUCY.
Yeah, we have another beautiful day starting down here. Partly cloudy skies, 77 going up to around 90 today. And as I was mentioning to Jim, today is, or this weekend is International Lighthouse Weekend, and hams throughout the world are going to be manning lighthouses, and one of them is real close to us down here, the Mayport Naval Station Lighthouse, and local club, the Bars Club, Beaches Amateur Radio Society Club, which I also belong to, is going to be out there at that one. So I'm going to head on out there a little bit later this morning. And also up in Lorain, near Lorain, there is a lighthouse up there being manned, and Port Clinton. So Lake Erie is being represented as well this weekend. With that, I'll turn it back to the net there, Phil. You and all have a great weekend. WHAAX Portable Pedestrian will be clear.
WHAAX and KHJAX, thank you very much, and always try to get you because sometimes I get all discombobulated here and lose the people that I know that are short time. So thanks a lot. Ron, KB8TPQ, is already jumping on this treadmill. He checked in and out. He's always quick. And I'm going to head out to Oklahoma to my buddy Ray, because I know he's pretty busy in the morning, too, on Saturday. So K5CFY, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI, this is K5CFY. Good morning, Phil. Great job on the net. Appreciate you doing that. Wave a hand there at all netizens that are checking in and listening. It's hot here in northeast Oklahoma, so thanks for calling on me, and we'll be listening. I don't have anything planned until about noon, so anyway, good to hear everybody out there. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. 73, y'all. K5CFY.
We'll be clear with K5CFY. All right, now, the way I'm going to handle this is I'm going to take anybody that's short time or in and out. If you called in, at 6 o'clock or whatever and talked with Jim, I have you on the list. So I will hit that list after I call for short time or in and out and make sure everybody gets a chance to participate. So anybody that is short time or in and out, call now. This is K8PMI.
W8WKY.
This is KF8 DCU. I called in early this morning, but having a busy morning. Just want to say good morning and check in. Getting ready for a Boy Scout fundraiser, and we'll talk to you on Monday.
Kia A, Sir Fucko, Sir. Martin Modberg. Short time.
KE8 UKZ, this is Alan over in Cuyahoga Falls. Kilo Echo 8, Uniform Kilo Zulu. 73s in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. The first station that called in, I heard you this morning, but I couldn't get your call. You were broken up, and I couldn't get your suffix here. I got KF8, and I didn't get your suffix. Can you please repeat that, please? I guess he already bailed. So, all right, KE8 UKZ, I got you in and out. Thank you very much. Since Mark is short time, we're going to pound through all the marks. So KE8SFS, you're up next on the Barometer Net. What do you got going on today, Mark, that you in such a hurry?
Oh, I got a lot of things to do today. Can't do them all. I might break it up and do it tomorrow. Part today, part tomorrow. Doing okay and everything. I doing. Pretty soon I gotta head out the door. I gotta go to Walmart to get something. So I'm gonna say hello with everybody, and I'll get it back to you. Kia at the 8 Sarbato, sir.
KE8SFS. Thank you very much. We'll be clear with you. You have a fantastic day and stay on the cool side. Or KC8FQV, Northern Mark. What do you got for us? And your temperature is probably the same as mine. You're only 2 cities over. So why don't you tell us what's going on with you today? This is K8PMI.
Well, morning, Phil, and everyone else on the net. And yeah, I took a lot of salt downstairs yesterday. Yeah, we took advantage of the zero tax duty free. So we got salt, we got filters. Yeah, the filters, I gotta go put one of them in the refrigerator. And some other things are gonna come today from Amazon. So, it's just another day. Yeah, probably the temperature's about the same. Wait till this afternoon when it starts getting warmer. That when I checked the one on the back side of the house, we just shaded, and then the car that's out in the front. But, you know, everything else is going as it can be for another day. Had a good sleep. I let the fan run last night. So it was blowing. Well, in the middle of the night I put it on. So the big one, but then I got a small one here. There's one that hangs from the ceiling, a ceiling fan. But I ran the one, I just set it on the table. One of the USB ones. So, great hearing everyone. Hamfest tomorrow morning. Yep. Hey Nick, it's a lot shorter than going back to PA when you were always doing it. So I'll send it back your way, Phil. KCFQV.
All right, Mark, and you have fun at that Hamfest. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it, but I hope everybody has a good time. All right, let's go to the new member of the Dog Pound. He's very southern, Mark. We're going to have to come up with a nickname, whether it's Tennessee Mark or I don't know how well we're going to do here. But WB6 BJN, I know you have an extensive weather report for us, so just watch the time, and you're up next on the Barometer Net.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah, I'll try to be as quick with it as I can, and I do get kind of up in it. I like to bring what I think is going to happen to everybody. Okay, let's get started here. Good morning to you. Sounding great. First time I've worked you, Bill, and you're doing a great job. Thank you. Let's see. Going over to the Tempest weather station here. 30.09 on the barometer and steady. 70.9 degrees and 71 degrees on 70.9 and 70.9 on the dew point. So they're both together. Humidity, that would make the humidity 100%. No wind, but it's gusting up to 2, it says here a little bit. No rain yesterday or today. No rain expected today or tomorrow or even over the weekend here in Middle Tennessee. All right, consensus is over much of the nation, the high pressure area that has been controlling the nation's weather pretty much from the Rockies eastward is going to intensify a little bit this weekend. Unfortunately, that's going to cause a lot of heat issues for a lot of people from pretty much just east of the Rockies all the way through the Mississippi Valley in through parts of the Midwest. There will be some thunderstorms today over Michigan, and so that's the deal there. Some of them could drop south into Illinois and some of the area there. Other than that, it's supposed to be very hot. In fact, places could be in the mid and upper 90s in the mid-south. And so let me take another break. And the good news is that Hurricane Aaron that's in the eastern Atlantic or in the mid-Atlantic is going to not affect really right now the United States. It's going to become a full-fledged hurricane. Could bring some big swells to the eastern coast around the Carolinas, but it's looking more and more like that's going to stay north away from the United States. That's a good thing. But the other good thing that it will do, it'll dislodge the high pressure that's over the middle part of the nation and shove it to the west. And as it does so, that's going to cool off a lot of the nation. Most everybody's going to get some relief by the end of the week. And temperatures could drop in a lot of places down into the mid-80s. But it will increase some thunderstorms over a lot of area as well. Other than that, we got Invest 98, which is no longer a problem in the Atlantic, and nothing in the Pacific. Back to you, Net. Sorry if I rambled too much. Back to you, WB6BJN.
WB6BJN. Not a problem. We don't mind you rambling. It's just I just want to watch to make sure we don't time out the Allstar Nodes, because that poses the biggest problem with all the other repeaters hooked up. Newberry's on the shortest one, the 015, and I want everybody to enjoy themselves, so that's the only thing. So thank you very much, and thank you for being cognizant of that and letting it reset. So we'll be clear with WB6BJN, and Elmer's always busy, so plus your neighborhood, you get the best stories. So sorry to hear about your power, but you have great stories wherever you live, always entertaining. So KE8HNK, what do you got going on today? And you're up next on the Barometer Net.
W8WKY.
All right, nothing heard. Let's see if Tim is out there. He was in this morning, KZ8TG. You out there? You're up next on the Barometer Net. All right, nothing heard. Let's go down to Tom, WA8GXX. What do you got going on this weekend? You're up next on the Barometer Net. This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Phil. Yeah. Well, we got, later on we're going to get together with, pick up wife's aunt and uncle and head up to Cleveland to a museum. So we're got a day planned that way a little later. And should get them out of the heat. Their house doesn't have air conditioning, so get them out of the heat for most of the day. Thanks for being there, and you have a great day, Phil. KPMI, WAGXX.
All right, thanks, Tom. We'll be clear of WA8GXX. We're going to head down to Shreve, AA8CT. This is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Hey, TMI. Good morning, Phil. This is AA8CT. Yes, it's been an interesting morning. I don't know. I walked away from the radio for a while this morning early. I talked with KF8ETU, a brand new ham. So maybe if you get a second, see if you can give him a call. I think it would be nice. We need all of in his hand. His name is Adam. Nice to get him in there. With that, to all the Barometer Netters, have a wonderful day. It looks like it's going to be another great day to go out and get warm and get all those chores that need to be done. So with that, this is AA8CT, turning it back to K8PMI. Phil, thank you for being the NCO, and I'm guessing we'll probably see you on Thursday. Take care, my friends. 73s.
A8CT. Hey, can you give me that call again, Craig? I believe he called in and out, and I couldn't get the last of the prefix. Was that Echo Tango Uniform?
Roger, roger.
Copy. Thank you very much, and we'll get them onto the log here then. All right, let's head out to Stowe, KD8 IUA. Michael, you're up next on the Barometer Net. Well, he must have walked away because he's still logged in on his Allstar Node. But call back, Michael, if you want to get on, and we'll head on over to the next person. So next person up is KD8ZSH, Randy in Akron, sitting there with the pups on his lap. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
KD8ZSH. Good morning, Phil. Everything is, well, it's unwinding now. We've been doing some canning, and we're both tuckered. Right now I got one pup in the lap, and the rest of them are wanting to go somewhere, so I guess I better cut this short and get them out there. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Be safe out there and enjoy the day. This is KD8ZSH clear and back to net. 73s, everyone.
All right, Randy, we'll be clear with you, and you have a great weekend as well. Let's head out to Lorain County. Chris is going to probably give us a Lake Erie report there. KE8MMY, what do you got going on this morning? This is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning there. I almost never catch you like this. I'm already out and about and driving, and going to get a cup of coffee and a breakfast sandwich and kick around things at our local Saturday market here. So that's about what I got going on. It's a real nice day so far, but it looks like it's supposed to get warm. KE8MMY, back to net.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris, and you drive safely and enjoy your chores. That's what I'm going to be doing today. Let's head on over to Wadsworth. W8TD, John, what do you got for the net this morning? You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI in the net. W8TD, good morning all. I think we'll spend today gathering bits and stuff, loading her up in the car. Our current plan is to make the run tomorrow out to well, they call it the Warren Amfest, but it's pretty far this side of Warren, so shorter run, which is nice. Time to start clearing stuff out. I'm running out of shelf space. Well, I ran out of shelf space a long time ago. I'm running out of miscellaneous horizontal surfaces. I'll plan to drag a bunch of DMR handhelds out there, and a couple of hot spots. Got an extra Allstar Node. I think I'll take that out there. And then I don't know, as many boat anchors as I'm in the mood to load up, because that's the stuff that's taking up space, has to leave. There's even some swan stuff, which people up in this area don't seem to care about, and I certainly don't. But the guys to the south, Stark County, Tusco County, there's some swan enthusiasts down there, so maybe they'll feel inspired, and I can offload some of that. Hope to see some people down there, over there. Talk to everybody. Enjoy the weather. K8PMI in the net. W8TD.
W8TD, thank you very much, and you have a great time at the Ham Fest. All right, let's head out to North Olmsted with our Beds on the Air. KV8LJ, what do you got for the net this morning? This is K8PMI.
Well, good morning, everybody on the net. This is KV8LJ. Well, what I got going is a bunch of software and website issues to deal with, one of which was idiot simple because I wanted to port across a couple of websites that I built some time ago, and I built them the old-fashioned way so that they are maintainable and portable. It was the easiest task in the world to get that stuff to work. And then my Allstar Node is going to be arriving shortly, and all the setups I sent to the ClearNode people. I couldn't figure out for sure whether I should have a -L on the end of my call sign or not, because in one place it insisted that I had to have it there or it wouldn't let me proceed, and then at other places it wouldn't allow me to make the corresponding change. So I am suspecting that things will not work when the unit arrives, and I'll have to be figuring out what to do about it. So it's KV8LJ, back to net.
W8WKY.
All right, Chuck, thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you Thursday at Costa New Rastros before the meeting, so it's always good to hook up with you there. All right, we'll be clear with KV8LJ, and let's head on over to John, who is out camping, N8YMY. Hopefully you're still on EchoLink there, and you're up next on the Barometer Net. This is K8PMI.
K8PMI, N8YMY. Yeah, you know, my link's kind of scratchy this morning. Hopefully I'm coming through okay. Yeah, we're down here at Baylor Beach. Short trip down to Baylor Beach, close to home. Grandbaby can do some swimming. It's a nice little family campground, little getaway. But with that, I will get the net back to Phil there. 7-3s. Have a good weekend, and it's gonna be a hot one. So get out there this morning and enjoy it before it gets too hot. N8YMY.
All right, thanks a lot there, John. And yeah, camping, I love doing it, and brings a family together. All right, let's head on down to Canton, and Tom, hopefully you and Linda are doing well, and we're ready for the joke of the day and hear what you got going on this weekend. K8MNT, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Saturday morning Barometer Net.
K8PMI, this is K88MNT. Well, good morning, Phil, and everybody else that's on the net there this morning. Well, things are looking pretty good. The sun is coming up down here, and we're starting off the day with 68 degrees with 89% humidity. There's no wind out there, and we haven't had any rain for a good while again. And let's see, the barometer's sitting at 30.11, and today's high is going to be 91 degrees with being partly cloudy and a 2% chance of rain. So, it's going to be a warm one again today, but hey, it's better than sub-zero, so who's complaining, right? Let's see, what else is going on? Not too much else going on. The Canton Radio Club is in the process of liquidating 3 different estate sales for ham equipment. And today they have another Saturday from 10 to 2 of stuff that we're trying to get rid of, or I won't say get rid of it, but trying to sell off for both the families and that. And what we don't get taken care of today, I guess, is going to be at the Maslin Ham Fest first in the beginning of November down at the Mapson Museum again. And speaking of that Ham Fest, they've got 2, not 1, but 2 IC7300s that we're going to be giving away down there. So it's going to be an interesting and a fun time. So go to the W8NP website and get the details. And with that, I'm going to grab a quick nickel. KA8MNT back. Let's see. A man drinks a shot of whiskey every night before bed. After years of this, the woman wants him to quit. She gets 2 shot glasses, fills one with water and the other one with whiskey. After bringing him to the table that has the glasses, she brings in his bait box. She says, I want you to see this. She puts a worm in the water and it swims around. She puts a worm in the whiskey and the worm dies immediately. Then she says, feeling that she's made her point clear, what do you have to say about this experiment? Well, he looked for a second and then looked at her and said, if I drink whiskey, I won't get worms. So with that, I'm going to say 7 threes, everybody. Stay safe, stay healthy, keep smiling. This is Kilo Alpha 8, Mike, November Tango. Turn everything back over to the super duper Saturday morning NCO K8PMI.
All right, Tom, thank you very much. Another great humorous joke there. All right, I got 2 more on my list. I added them on there because they're my Saturday regulars. I'm going to head up to Bill NAWS first, and then I got Pops, and then we'll do some check-ins. NAWS, this is K8PMI. What do you got for the weather there, Bill? All right, nothing heard. Maybe Bill will join us a little bit later. How about it, Pops? K8AGW. You up there on the North Coast? All right, my 2 regulars aren't there, so I got a bunch of Allstar Nodes plugged in here on the screen that I haven't gotten to. So we'll do a round of check-ins here, and we'll see if we can get through them all without too many collisions. So this is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net, and so far we have 26 check-ins, and we're looking for more. So call now. This is K8PMI.
KF8AHK, Dale in Louisville. Whiskey 8, Mike Papa Golf, Jim, and Clinton.
Hey, Scott and Vermilion.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8, NEO, Darrell and Holmes County, in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Tango Alpha, Justin Franklin, TJ, in Essenburg, West Virginia. And I'll be in and out this morning. Got to head to work soon. So 73s to everyone on the net. KF8ERZ. November 8, Juliet Kilo Oscar, Joan Willoughby.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, the first check-in, Dale, I got KF8. I did not get your suffix. Can you repeat your suffix, please, Dale?
Alpha Hotel Kilo.
Gotcha. Were you in and out?
Next that real quick, just going to remind everybody, next Saturday is the Ohio Steel Party. I'm planning on camping down here at State Forest and going to combine with Boat Up. Everybody have a great day, stay cool. Summer's drawing to an end. You can hear cicadas in the afternoon, and that's a clear sign. Reminds me it's time to go back to school as when I was a kid. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Stay cool, be safe out there, 73.
I apologize. I think I ran over you, Dale. That was you, correct?
Just everybody stay cool today. Have a great day and be safe. 73, everybody, and thanks for running the net.
Okay. We'll be clear with KF8. 8HK Dale. Jeff, KF8, I did not get your suffix. Can you repeat your call, please?
KF8, DTA, Jeff, I'll be in and out.
All right, I got you. Then I got KE8, ERZ, and N8JKO, Joe. Let's get it up to Jim, W8MPG. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Good morning, Phil. Good morning, everybody on the net. It's a beautiful morning, enjoying it, but yeah, it's going to get hot. Let's see, I heard somebody mention Baylor Beach. I will second that. That's a great place to go. It's nice and clean, good place to swim. Let's see, haven't been checking into the Barometer Net. I used to check in almost every day on my way to work, but my work schedule has changed, so I now start an hour earlier, which is sometimes a pain, but I get off an hour earlier, so that's nice too. So, yeah, miss talking to everybody on the Barometer Net. Let's see, picked up my first Meshtastic device this week, so I've been dabbling in Meshtastic. Not a lot of nodes around the house that I can see, but on my drive to work, I take it with me. So lots of nodes along the freeway in the Akron area, and then a lot of nodes up around where I work up in the Cleveland area. So pretty fun little device. Looking forward to learning more about that. Back to you, Phil. Everybody have a great day. W8MPG.
W8WKY.
All right, Jim, thank you very much, and you have a great day. I'm going to have to try that campground then, because it sounds nice and close. Let's head over to the North Coast. Scott, KE8VOX, what do you got for us here on the Barometer Net?
Good morning, Phil. Good morning, all the listeners. This is KE8VOX, Scott up here on the shores of Lake Erie in Vermilion, Ohio. Well, this morning, Phil, we got 71 degrees, 0.1 for the air temperature, 86% humidity, no rain, no wind, no waves, and the lake's 78.6 degrees. That's all I got, Phil. Just getting ready to enjoy a nice, relaxing Saturday, I guess. But back to you, the K8 VOX.
All right, Scott, you have a great day, and thanks for joining us. Let's head on over to West Virginia, KE8 ERZ. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
Yeah, sorry about that, Phil. That was a typo on my call sign. It's Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Romeo Zulu KF8ERZ. Yeah, it's good to be on the net with everybody this morning, and it's always a joy to hear everyone. And I love listening to the conversation and being part of this wonderful ham community. And yeah, it's going to be a good day. Got to work here soon, so I'm going to be heading out. But I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday and a wonderful weekend. And thanks for running the net. You're doing a fine job as always. And so with that, I'll say 73 to everybody on the net. This is KF8 ERZ.
All right, Terry, thank you very much. And too bad you have to work today, but you got to make the money. That's just the way it goes. All right, let's head on over to Willoughby. Joe, N8JKO. What do you got for us here on the net? This is K8PMI.
Good morning, Net Control, and good morning, everybody on the net. This is N8JKO. Well, we got 65 degrees and sunny here along the north coast in Willoughby, and it looks like it's going to be an absolutely fabulous day. Plans for the day include going out to watch my young grandson in his youth football league. They got a scrimmage today, so we get to go cheer them. And at this age, it's like they're all heroes. You know, no matter which team it is, they're just great kids, and we can go appreciate that. Otherwise, got a few odds and ends chores and a few odds and ends errands to run today, so it's going to be active, and I'll count my blessings for that. With that, I will send it back to Net Control with best wishes to everyone. Please take care. God bless, and 7-3. N8JKO, back to Net Control.
N8JKO, thank you very much for joining us, and you're starting to become a regular, running into you quite a bit here, and thank you very much. We appreciate your participation. All right, that brings me to the bottom of the list. We still got at least 15 minutes. I can run a little late if we got a bunch of people coming in. I see more jumping in on EchoLink, and a couple more nodes joined us. So this is the W8WKY Barometer Net, and this is K8PMI. I'm looking for check-ins. Call now, please.
8HNK, Elmer and Akron.
KD8 IUA, Mike and Stowe.
All right, we'll take them two at a time. I called for you earlier, Elmer, but you probably were busy. So, KE8HNK, take it away. Do you have any other interesting neighbor tidbits? Because something's always happening in your neighborhood. I love your stories. So, over to you, Elmer. This is K8PMI.
Hey, PMI, good morning. I can't think of your name right now. I'm still working through my coffee, first pot of coffee. But yeah, anyhow, the neighbor yesterday went and cut the tree down and put it through the power lines. Ohio Edison reattached it, and somehow overnight, either the neighbor across the street, which consistently trespasses at this empty house, or one of her friends that was over there cutting the tree, took the ladders and that down overnight. Throughout the night, they were over there taking them down to try to get rid of the evidence. Fortunately, we did take pictures, and one of the things that we're probably going to have to do is wind up having to call the insurance. Daylight today really revealed the true damage to the siding and everything. So it's just one of those things to just having neighbors that honestly, that's one of the reasons I want to get our homestead built, is so we don't have as many neighbors, and it's mostly family. So that's just about it there. I'm going to be working planning today the new radio room a little bit and getting some of that planned out. So other than that there, I'm just going to go ahead and say 73. Everybody stay healthy, stay blessed. This is K8HNK back to net control.
K8HNK, this is K8PMI. Thank you very much, and good luck with all your neighbors. I'm going to miss the stories after you move. You have a lot of action on your street. I don't have that much on mine, but that's just the way it is. All right, you have a blessed day as well. Let's head over to Stowe. Mike, KD8IUA. I called for you earlier, but you're probably busy or getting breakfast. So you're up next on the Barometer Net. What do you got going on?
W8WKY.
All right, good morning. Yeah, I actually was on a phone call with a friend and had turned the volume down, so I didn't hear you, but thanks for calling out. Going with another friend to Canton to the car museum that's down there, so looking forward to that in a couple hours. And I bought a Radio Oddity GMRS handheld and was just scanning with them last night and found a repeater up in Solon that had quite a bit of activity of just guys rag chewing, using their call signs, and admonishing one another for using improper equipment to broadcast on GMRS. I thought it was quite humorous that they were scolding one another over non-FCC approved radios. So just dabbling in that for use when I go camping and need to keep in touch with non-ham people. So anyway, back to you. Thanks for running the net. KD8IUA 73.
All right, thank you very much. All right, that brings me to the bottom of the list. Looking for check-ins for the Barometer Net. This is K8PMI. Call now, please.
November 8, Whiskey Bill into London.
Kilo Echo 8.
Kilo Delta 8, November Echo Oscar, KD8NEO. They're on Holmes County, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. Bill, I got you, NAWS, and I got KD8NEO, in and out. Thank you very much. There was another station in there. If I didn't call you, come back, please.
Echo 8, Yankee Uniform, Quebec. Philip and River 6.
All right, Philip, I got you. All right, Bill, I called for you earlier, but I figured you'd be in, so hopefully you got your cup of coffee and you're all ready to go. Let us know what the weather's going to be there, Bill. NAWS, this is K8PMI. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
K8PMI in the group, NAWS. Good morning, Phil. Good morning to all the net. Another beautiful morning. Yeah, I got my coffee, I had my breakfast, I was ready to take a nap already. Air quality index this morning in the moderate range at 80. My sunrise, 6:39. My sunset, 8:28. Length of day, 13 hours, 48 minutes. No more 14-hour days. I got 67 degrees this morning. Humidity's 91%. Wind speed is calm. Barometer 3015. Dew point 64 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. Prediction for today is sunny with high near 89. Heat index values as high as 96. Calm wind becoming west around 6 miles an hour in the morning. It's going to be another hot, humid day. Solar flux indices at 123. Sunspot number 145. A is 7, K is 1. Geomagnetic field is very strong. Heat skip predicted on 6 meters. Tropo could be anywhere between a 1 and a 4 depending on where you live in Ohio. And spaceweather.com. 13 sunspot groups on the sun this morning. Wow, that's more than we've had in quite a while. Co-rotating interaction region, CIR, is expected to hit Earth on August 18th, squeezing our magnetic field between fast and slow moving streams. Solar wind. Watch out for a sudden jump in the solar wind speed, density, and magnetic field, especially BZ, minor G1 class geomagnetic storms are. High latitude auroras are possible. Well, I don't know what they mean by BZ. It says, if BZ turns south, CIR intake. Oh, okay. And also, it's leftover from yesterday. Do geomagnetic storms affect your blood pressure? Well, it appears they do, but I never noticed it. Back to you, Phil. KPMI in the group. 7-3, everyone. Have a great weekend. NAWS.
NAWS, thank you very much. And another quality weather report. Never checked my blood pressure with that either, so I have no clue. All right, let me see if Pops is up and in near his radio yet. K8AGW, this is K8PMI. How are things up on the North Coast? All right, Pops must be sleeping in. So, Phil, KE8YUQ, you're up next on the Barometer Net.
Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec, Philip here from River Styx. And it's a quiet day, a little cooler, and not much happening here, just enjoying my coffee and relaxing. With that, back to you, Philip. Kilo Echo 8, Yankee Uniform Quebec.
All right, that brings me to the bottom of the list. I got on the blue screen KF8 CLO wants me to check them in and out, which I will do that now. And anybody else that wants to get in, we still got some time. Looking for check-ins. This is K8PMI on the W8WKY repeater for the Sarah Barometer Net.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha November Romeo Gary in Wellington. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Delta Oscar Tango Quebec. Kilo Foxtrot Scott Ashland.
Echo Lima Alpha. Zach and Dalton.
Let me pick it up there. We had a collision. All I got was Zach. You go first.
KF8 ELA Kilo Foxtrot 8 Echo Lima Alpha. Zach in Dalton.
Gotcha, Zach. The other station. Go ahead with your call.
Kilo 8 Oscar Tango Quebec. KD8 OTQ, Scott and Ashland, Mobile Showtime.
Go ahead and take it, Scott. KF8 OTQ. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
KD8 OTQ. Good morning, everyone in the group. Just wanted to give an announcement quick that in October, on October 12th, the Ashland Amateur Radio Club is doing a trunk fest at the Ashland County Fairgrounds. I will get an email put together and send it over to one of your club members to get pushed out. It'll be October 12th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. with setup at 7 a.m. with a vendor fee of $20 per spot and free admittance to shop around. So I just wanted to put that out there and get the word going. Anyway, 7-3, so everyone have a good weekend. KD8 OTQ, we'll be there.
Okay, we'll be clear with KD8 OTQ. Let's head over to Zach, KF8 ELA. You're up next on the Barometer Net.
W8WKY.
This is KF8ELA. Good morning, everyone. Got some ground rods in for the antenna tower this week, and if I learned anything, always get the bigger hammer. Everything went well, though, and on to the next part of the project. But for now, we've got, I think it's 74 degrees here in Dalton, at least where I'm at, and it's warming up real fast. But we're going to go out and have some fun today, play in the water, have some family over, and just enjoy the weather. So anyway, that's all I've got for now. I'll send it back to Nat. This is KF8ELA.
All right, thanks a lot, Zach. We'll be clear with KF8ELA. And Gary, you were in and out KF8ANR. And that brings me to the bottom of the list. It's top of the hour. We're slowing down here, so I will make it the last call. This is the W8WKY Sarah Barometer Net, and their net control operator is K8PMI, and I am last call. Call now.
K8PMI, W8HRF, Josh in Akron. Good morning.
GTP, November 8, Delta Tango, Papa, Don, in Canton, in and out.
Don, can you repeat your suffix, please? I got N8.
GTP, Delta Tango, Papa.
Got you. Thank you very much for checking in and out. W8HRF. What do you got going on, Josh? And you doing the boredom breaker today, where we'll be broadcasting, or what else you got going on? This is K8PMI.
K8PMI, W8HRF. Good morning, Phil, and all the Barometer Netizens. Yeah, I actually do have the net today. Andy picked it up for me 2 weeks ago, so that was nice of him. So I haven't done it in, I think, about a month now, so it'll be nice to get back on there. So that'll be a good time. So I'll be on there for the second hour. I think Mr. Ray will be doing the first hour. I'm not sure, though. So what else we got going on? Got a nice to-do list for...
K8PMI, W8HRF, we lost you. Well, it sounds like Josh is barely hitting the repeater. W8HRF, this is K8PMI. You there?
Nothing, 015, I think, KSFTV.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing on the board on either.
W8HRF, my battery died. Sorry, Phil.
All right, go ahead and finish up your transmission. I knew something happened.
Thanks. I don't know where I lost you, but man, I might have to get a new battery for this this handheld. But anyways, yeah, just doing the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon, hanging out with some friends after that, and doing the Warren Hamfest tomorrow. So hopefully see some of you guys out there at the Hamfest. So that'll be a good time. So all right, thanks for running the net, Phil. Good to hear you. Have a wonderful Saturday. W8HRF, I'm clear.
W8HRF, I will make sure I check in on the Boredom Breaker because I'm sure you're going to tie in 3.9. So I'll jump on and say hi, check into your net. So return the favor. Thanks a lot, Josh. You have a great day. I did say it was last call, but I'm looking for check-in 41 so I can give Carrie 42 2 days in a row. So this is K8PMI. Can I get at least one check-in?
Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar Victor, KC8 NOV, Marty Mobile, Twinsburg, in and out.
Thank you very much, Marty. I haven't talked to you in a while, and I'm glad to hear you're out mobiling around. KC8 NOV gave us number 41. Let's get it over to Carrie, WA8 CTM. Carrie, you want to close us out?
Good morning, Phil, and good morning to all the check-ins and listeners out there. And thank you, Marty, for the 41. So I got number 42 2 days in a row. That's a good number for sure. That means we had a great net. Anytime we get 42 or more, we have a great net. But it's always a great net. That's why we get 40-some people to check in every day, or most every day. So that just shows you how great a net it really is. Anyway, Phil, hope you had a happy birthday yesterday, and everything went well for that. And that's birthdays are always good to get. The older you get, the more important they are to you, it seems like. Anyway, that's how I have on that. Looks like it's going to be a hot day today. Everybody stay hydrated. It's supposed to hit 90 or so today. But those days are going to come to a screeching halt here pretty soon. There's no doubt about it. And the fall weather will set in, and that'll just turn into crap. Oh well, we live here in northern Ohio, so we do get to see all four seasons without a doubt. Anyway, that's about all I have this morning. I do want to ask everybody to stay safe, stay healthy, and do a random act of kindness. That's always a good thing to do there. Put a smile on somebody's face. So with that, I'll say 73 is W8CTM, Carrie at Portage Lakes. Everybody have just a super Saturday out there, or scintillating Saturday, or whatever you want to call it. Just have a great day and enjoy it. And stay on the cool side of the door if you
can. So with that, we'll turn it back to K8PMI, and Phil, you can wrap it up. And another great net there. And I got to close you out 2 days in a row. That probably doesn't happen very often, or probably won't happen very often, but it happened this week. So it was a great week. Everybody have a good day, and I'll say 73 again and turn it over to you, Phil. And have a good one, everybody.
W8WKY.
We'll be clear with W8CTM. Thank you very much, Carrie, and enjoy your e-bike. And yes, 2 successful nets in a row to number 42. I'm on a roll, so I'll be back here in another, not next Saturday, the following Saturday. Stefan will be in here next Saturday. So let me close this thing out. The Barometer Net is a tradition that goes back almost 30 years when a local group of amateurs got together in the morning to discuss their weather station data. We are grateful to all those that have come before us, Garlock K8BYR, Dorothy WB8JTW, Tom KD8DSD, and our Net Control Emeritus Ron KD8CVS. Over the years, the Barometer Net has grown to be a morning staple for local hams to stay in contact, share real-time traffic, gas price info, and community announcements. This net meets regularly Monday through Saturday, starting at 7 a.m. and runs for about an hour. Successful nets rely on your participation, so please be a regular check-in. From the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 39 in Doylestown, we now return this frequency to regular amateur radio use. 73, everybody. This is K8PMI.
Hey, good morning. If you want to make it 43, add KC0LRM in there. I'm just a little late this morning, but everybody have a good day. All right. I'm clear.
All right, thanks for joining us. But I already saved the log, so sorry about that. But thanks for your participation. We greatly appreciate it. K8PMI.
KC0LRM, W8HRF.
Yeah, go right ahead there. I'm here still.
Hey, good morning, Kelly. This is Josh here in Akron. How are you doing?
Oh, doing pretty good. I thought I'd get in here in time, but I guess I didn't. Just going to sit here and program this Allstar radio I got, because I know it's going to be hot outside. So while the wife's still asleep, I'm going to just do what I want to do. I seen this thing on Facebook this morning that said women sleep a lot of hours decreases the rates of diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, and something else in men. I thought that was pretty funny.
That is funny. All right. Well, I am actually sitting here kind of doing the same thing. Not programming radio, but I was on Facebook Marketplace actually looking around. So, oh, very good. Cool. Yeah, I'm probably gonna head upstairs in a few minutes to get my day going. I need to get some breakfast in me. Lucy's upstairs with the kids and is asleep still, but they'll probably be stirring pretty soon here since it's 8 o'clock. But what else are we doing? I need to run out to the BMV and get tags for our car. So I'll probably do that first and then start cleaning the cars. So, but anyways, I heard you out there. I wanted to say hi. Maybe I'll hear you on the Boredom Breaker Net this afternoon.
Yeah, I'll try to get in there sometimes on the weekends, though I'm kind of busy, so it just depends. If I'm too busy doing something, I forget. You know how that goes. But I'm surprised y'all's DMV's open on weekends. They're not here. Man, I wish they were. Well, I'll take that back. Tulsa actually has some that are open on weekends. Where I'm in Wichita, they do not. So, well, good luck with the DMV there. That's always a fun thing. And back to you about here this afternoon. All right, 73. Nice talking to you guys.
All right, 7-3, Kelly. We'll catch you later. And, yeah, I know what you mean about just getting busy on the weekends. Yeah, I feel bad I don't always get to check in on Phil's net because I actually sleep in most of the time as opposed to the weekends when I'm driving into work. But, yeah, it's kind of nice to have the BMVs open until noon around here, so it gives us, makes it a little easier when we work to make it out there. So, all right, you have a good Saturday, Kelly. KC0LRM, W8HRF. I'm clear.